this anvil while two guys are standing at the anvil.
That sounds amazing. What are you playing?
Don't be me. I'm playing Odyssey.
Oh, lit. This is weird. So I wasn't. So I've not. The first time I streamed anything, I think, was with you guys, and it was.
I
I
think
forget exactly what I was streaming, but.
I think it was either Minecraft or when me and you were playing Borderlands.
No, I think it was Minecraft.
Yeah, I think it was Minecraft.
But point of order, that was the first time I'd ever like streamed anything. And like prior to that, my only interaction with the share button had been sharing trophies and taking screenshots. Neither of which I was able to do for Common Rider, except for like the platinum. Or well, the trophies I didn't try because they're all in Japanese and nobody cares about what a brawl I had to go through. But I shared the platinum and that was fine, but it wouldn't let me take screenshots while I was doing quote unquote story mode. So I don't understand why it still won't let me take screenshots, but I can stream it.
That's weird. Let's try this again. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Reaper Crew 357 Games, where today we are continuing the adventures of Big Thick Boy. I am joined, as always, by Emperor Haterius.
Arrow.
And the effervescent Zorlus.
Effervescent.
Dude, I recently learned that my Paladin abilities come with an ability called Detect Thoughts, and I am just beside myself.
Hey, and it actually fast traveled me to Solstheim. So what you do with that ability is go out to West Down Mall and just have fun.
Bro, I wish. Oh my god. I'm actually potentially gonna go there tomorrow. I got an EX raid pass on Pokemon Go.
Nice.
And I shared it with my manager's wife because she like actually plays the game a lot more than anybody else I know.
Yeah.
Or at least a lot more than anybody else that I'm actually ultra friends with.
Yeah.
And so she'll get like some use out of it. And then I might go, and if I do, I'm basically just gonna like, hey, I'll give you like 10 or like $3. Can you take me home?
I mean, we should have expected it, right?
Because spoiler warning, bus sucks.
Yeah.
You've had some luck with
I mean, I think a day pass is like $4, so I might just do that. But
Go back in.
Nice.
after Pokemon Go, that one's
Random lion in a lake.
So, question for you, Zorlus. Haterius has planned Saturday. Are you busy at all?
Saturday, 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 it's Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. What time?
Anytime.
I work 9 to 5, and I'll probably end up getting home somewhere a little after 6.
Cause I really
Just
want to go
assuming,
see
like,
I really want to go see Halloween, but I don't want to go see it by myself. And I really want to check out the Cinnabar up there at the mall.
I mean, lit, but your boy's broke as shit. Actually, I might not be. I forget I get paid Friday.
And I get paid Wednesday, so...
Let me get back to you on Friday.
Okay.
That's right, Gus. We gotta budget this shit. So I think I told you guys about this already. I don't remember. I've just been losing my mind about it steadily. I had a bag of those Cappy's hot fries, right?
Yeah.
I had the bag open and I put it on my desk, and then I went about my business. And I come back into my room not 2 minutes later, and guess what I find? Take a stab.
Gus eating them?
Yes. And you know, I yell at him, just, Gus! And then my dude, he just like has a fry like in his mouth, just sideways outside, like like a fucking stick, and then just bolts out of my room, and he's just gone, right?
Yeah.
And he got a good couple fries, at least, right? So I'm like kind of upset about that, but at the same time, I'm like, well, whatever. I still got most of them. That's fine. I buy them before because they sell them at the Dollar Tree, so I get like a bag before my shift at work.
Yeah.
3 days in a row, I buy a bag and I leave it at work because I just forget that I have it because
Yeah.
you know Red Dead has kept me busy beyond all reason. And every single day I come in, they're gone.
Wow.
I inquire about it. Turns out the store manager has been taking said bags, and between her and my cat, I'm just not allowed to have any, I don't think. But after she told me about that, she did make it up to me, and she went and got me a cupcake from Walmart. Like,
Nice.
like a really big decorative cupcake that was like $3.70 some odd after tax, and I said thanks, and you know everything was all copacetic. But like I was thinking about it, and I was like, bro, you could have just bought me 3 more bags of hot fries, replaced what you stole, and spent less. And I'm still kind of upset about it. If I'm being perfectly honest.
But then you realize it's a cupcake, and then you're not as upset.
Yeah, but I also don't like sweets all that much. So I
No,
realized it's
that's
a
fair.
cupcake. It's just
So-
like perfect storm of weird shit.
I've got a story to tell you guys. Well, a couple of things happened I am not a fan of. So
Mhm.
first off, I get this chick come in, and she is strung out further than fucking shredded cheese. Like, she is constantly pacing everything, and I'm sitting there talking, you know, being nice, and then she just starts fucking hitting on me, and I'm just sitting here like, I don't like this, I don't like this. So I just kind of try to get out of this conversation without being a dick about it. Yeah, that was not fun.
Lit?
I felt unclean afterwards. And then, about 30 minutes later, I see this old homeless guy will walk up to the building with his bike, and, you know, he comes in, and I see he has his phone pressed up against his head like he's talking on it. Well, as he's sitting there walking through and talking, I hear the camera shutter.
Oh, incredible.
I don't hear it once. I don't hear it twice. I hear it the entire time this motherfucker's in the store. I'm sitting here like, what the fuck is this dude doing? Is he taking pictures of us? And I'm sitting here like, this is fucking creepy. I don't know if I should say something or what. But I'm afraid if I say
Absolutely,
something,
yes.
he'll fucking kill me. You know?
I mean,
Could have
yeah.
been casing the place.
I don't know, but it's just, oh god. I just did not feel comfortable for the rest of my shift.
I mean, you'd be weird if you did. Realistically.
Yeah.
Oof. Hey, Reaver?
So that was a
Kamen Rider
day
Blade.
today.
Who was the Red Rider? Was it Chalice?
Yeah,
Garen?
I think.
Yeah, now that I ask you, you don't know, right?
Yeah, I think it's Chalice. I think Garen was the one with the 2 spikes.
uh,
No?
Chalice is a secondary rider then. Whichever one that is. I'm just gonna Google it. I don't fucking care.
I know it isn't the best place to start, but we know they've been coming from this direction. Good. I can use all the help I can get. Besides, I don't feel comfortable.
But whichever one it is, it's totally the secondary rider.
I hate to lose any more veteran guards.
I don't care what anybody
We were
says.
searching the farm when the ash spawn ambushed
And my
us.
only
Have a look
argument
around.
for that
Turn up anything
is that he's the only one from Blade that's in the game.
Mm.
And the only riders that are,
I can't. I
You know,
just can't be sure. I
playable
thought
characters
maybe he had some
are the
secret
primary
I've
and
had to
secondary
enlist
riders.
more men to protect
Nice.
Second counselor. I say let them
Okay, yeah, it's Garen.
My men are ready for them.
Okay. Chalice is the one that
If you discover anything unusual.
you sweat. Well, is Chalice the one with the same belt as Blade, or is Chalice the one where he swipes it down the middle?
Down the middle.
Okay.
I don't understand how this is a fucking argument then.
It's
I don't know.
the Super Tataba and Putotira.
Look, I haven't watched Blade, so I can't really comment. All I know is I just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Also, again, they have little figures in the game where the primary and the secondary just like interact, and they give you like passive buffs and stuff like increased health and things like that.
Nice.
And the only ones that get the figures together are the primary and secondary riders.
Hmm.
General Carius is still alive.
So it's
There must be something
Blade and
to do
Garen.
anyway.
It's
I need
Ghames
to
and
get to
Baron.
Fort Frostmoth and check it out. I'm gonna
Kabuto and Gatai.
and prepare the men for further assaults. Be careful.
In your opinion, who is your favorite secondary rider?
Beast.
Beast. Mine's Mock.
Mach is great, but I fucking love Beast. He is incredible. Ever since I came here to kick butt and ride bikes, and I just rode my bike, I love him.
That's fair.
I don't get why people hate on Wizard. Wizard was fun. Yeah, it was predictable, but it was still fun.
I like all of the series, including Ghost.
Yeah, Ghost was lit.
Hibiki not so
I mean-
much, but I still enjoyed it.
I hadn't finished it yet.
It's weird. It's very weird.
Yeah, no, it's supposed to be like traditional Japanese theater in Kamen Rider format, from what
Yeah.
I read.
Yeah.
And that sounds odd, but like
Kabuki?
this, yeah.
Yeah.
But
well,
like the suits look lit.
yeah.
You know, I like the fact that one of the riders just straight up has a guitar that summons storms. That's awesome.
And then
Another one's got a
I think-
trumpet that summons hurricanes.
in Decay, they destroyed a monster by playing drums on it.
Yeah, they just had like
Concert on
They
this
just played-
monster.
dude, they just like played Rock Band with each other and killed a monster with it.
Give me a sec.
Wizard? What mission did I start where Wizard shows up? Also, that's another thing I don't understand is like
This is Hibiki.
In
Hey,
Wizard-
Terrence.
Do what?
in Wizard,
I
he
sent you a
kicks
picture.
a man into the sun.
Yeah. Yeah,
How's that not lit?
a man made a fire nonetheless.
Yeah. No. Hatarius, just to like give you a little backstory, most of the enemies in this series are based off of mythological creatures, and like the Medusa, Kate Sith, things like that. One enemy is based off of the Phoenix, and naturally he resurrects after he's defeated and gets stronger. So the solution that he came to was, I'm going to kick this man into the sun, so he will stay as dead as he possibly can be. So,
And also, there's that one black dude who's surprisingly fluent in Japanese.
yeah, that was the Kate Sith.
Wasn't he also in Drive? Wasn't he one of the Roy Mudes in Drive?
I think?
Actually, now that I think of it, yeah, because he was in Mock's debut episode.
I know, I know that realistically, Japan likes to reuse actors for Rider all the time.
Yeah.
Like, it's just easier that way. You know, you get somebody that you've already worked with. Like, you know their quirks. You don't have to argue with them because you know them as a person.
Yeah. I mean...
But it'd be nice to see a new face every now and again.
Yeah.
I also totally just downloaded the first, like, 20 episodes of Fies. I'm gonna be watching that.
Let me know how Fies is, because I actually haven't watched it all the way through. Well, much of it.
Dude, my dude gets his power up by having it chucked at his face, alright? I'm sure it's gonna be lit.
That's fair. Plus, you know...
Which, by the way, that's, like, one of my favorite gifs. Is just him winded from battle, and then the, startup brace just gets, like, hucked at his face. And he just looks down at it nonchalantly.
It's like, oh, I guess we're doing this now.
See, I think I still got you guys in a group chat, right?
Yeah.
Lit. I'm gonna try to find it real quick.
So you said you were getting ready to download Odyssey, or you were in the process, or what?
Oh, it's already downloaded.
Ah.
I deleted Spider-Man to make room for it.
Yeah, if you need any help, like any hints or anything as to how things work, just let me know, since I've spent over 90 hours in it already.
What the fuck? I don't
Why did that
understand
sound why did that sound familiar?
I don't fucking know. Just
That
as
was
lost
the
as you.
Final Fantasy, ain't it?
Yeah.
No, that was from Little Witch Academia.
Oh.
And like somebody just like edited one of the girls to like
Move.
one of the opening themes from like a popular movie company. I don't recall what they or who they are. Just
20th Century Fox? It's kind of what it sounded like.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the only thing I can think of now was Ralphie from Simpsons on the Simpsons movie. Oh yeah, that. It's like, huh?
Alright, so serious. Whenever you're gonna watch that video I just posted or shared in a message, I want you to be aware that this is this man getting a mid-series power-up. This is how elegantly they did that. Oh! Why does Kaiser have a sidecar?
I don't know.
Genuine confusion.
I am Confucian.
I am Confucian.
It's still one of my favorite videos.
Well, yeah. I'm also mad because, like, it's right. For what reason is Kansas pronounced Kansas, but Arkansas isn't Arkansas? That's stupid. They're spelled the exact same. They should be pronounced the same. English is dumb.
Like, lead and lead and read and read. They're literally spelt the same.
So, I made one of my friends mad, the other day. And one of the things he hates the most is, being sent just just the letter K. Like, he absolutely hates it. So, like, we were having a small argument, and he sent me a message, just like some presumptuous shit, thinking he won. So I just responded with K, and he lost his mind. I got, no exaggeration, 8 messages in a row from this man.
Nice.
And then I left him on red.
Oh. Damn.
I've never felt so powerful in my life.
Can I help you there, Burnt Spriggan? Do you fucking mind?
Yes? That's the
How
issue
rude.
at hand.
I saw a post, it was in one of my Skyrim chats. It's that scene where after you take care of Mirak, and you can go up to his body and loot it, but it's like, this person is busy. And the caption is like, do you fucking mind? A skeleton on the ground. This person's busy.
So, there is a, I'm pretty sure you definitely noticed it, but if you complete certain quest lines before you finish the main story, you totally get new options whenever you go to Sovngarde in the main story.
Yeah.
So, like, if Dark Brotherhood, for example, by what right do you have to pass the bridge? By right of blood, for I am the listener. Things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish that there was an option for by right of, or something like by right of sovereign, for I am the Thane of Skyrim. After getting like Thane in all 9 holds,
That would be pretty cool.
I think that'd be cool.
I'm the Thane of Whiterun.
You see, when you say Whiterun,
I'll let you
we
pass
know
this
it's
one
not...
time.
Do what?
It's like how the guards give you one chance to say that, and then that's the only time you could use it.
Yeah, you get like one.
I didn't
One
hear what
prime.
you said.
I said I'm the Thane of Whiterun.
Oh.
And like another thing I didn't notice before actually was if you fight Mirak after beating the main campaign, because most people do, he actually comments on how you defeated Alduin,
Yeah, it's pretty great.
and he's just like, oh, you defeated Alduin. Well, I totally could have done that.
I just didn't want to.
That's beautiful. Personally, I love it.
And fun fact, if you get to the point where Mirak comes in and steals your dragon souls, whenever you kill him, you get every single soul he stole from you.
Which is lit. How did I get a D rank? I finished that in record time. Whatever. Here's what's Scotty.
I'm afraid that one day I'll awaken and discover him dead. I don't want
Smash him in the face and it falls!
I've received some information from my sources that Raven Rock is a
Surprised you're not playing as Takeshi.
Dude, no, fuck that. That's boring as shit.
I wouldn't be able to make a move.
Actually, I'm surprised you're not playing as Eternal, seeing how overpowered he is.
I haven't got him yet.
Oh man.
I thought you
I
had the
just
DLC.
recruited-
Eternal's not DLC. You just gotta unlock him, and I just haven't done it yet because I'm lazy.
Oh. You just recruited
Also, you
who?
can't...
I just recruited. Okay, so I went and through an Athenian camp and happened to pick up something because you can get quest items without having the quests, and it'll pop up the quest for you and be like, it's like somehow on your journey, like you've completed a quest somewhere, and then it tells you where to go turn it in, and pretty much they give you the rattle of what the quest is, and you're like, oh, I've already done that, and they're like, oh, okay, can I have the thing? And you're like, yeah. And then they reward you. And a lot of the times these are like very, very side quests. And these these bounties, pretty much. These people, you sometimes get the chance to ask them if they'll join you because they've got skills or whatever, and it's like I was talking to Reaper about this not that long ago. It's like that's funny that you're literally doing a fetch quest for somebody that is not able to do it for whatever reason. They're just like some lowly peasant or farmer or something like that, or townsman. And then you're like, I think you're skilled enough to join my crew, or whatever. And then, and then they respond to you. Usually they say no. Usually they say no. I just recruited some farm girl to join my crew after I brought back money that I happened to pick up from an Athenian fort that I massacred. So
Nice.
random farm girls, and I also have a witch, a religious witch. Through stuff like that. Most of the time they say no, because why would they go with you? There's no reason for you to ask them that, because there's no point. You seem to be very skilled. All I did was talk to you, tell you to fetch something, mister.
I love it. I'm gonna
That
try to
cracks me
recruit
up.
literally everybody with that. Like,
I mean, I do that every time it pops up just to see what happens, because they have unique answers. And it's great.
I still can't get over over the name of one of your lieutenants. You know who I'm talking about.
Let me find her. I replaced them with the Persian on the deck, but I have them in the crew.
so what's your preferred like weapon?
I've been using
dagger,
sword.
spear.
I've been using sword, but I like the idea of using spear or great club.
Spear was pretty fun. I've actually started using that a lot, but I've also switched to daggers because I just really like the speed that they have.
I've found the woman. Her name is Herpes the Burning Fury.
Oh my god. There's no way. There's
Yeah.
no way that's real.
It's not spelt like you think, but yeah, it's...
No.
One moment. One moment.
No, you're fucking with me right now. You have to be. You literally cannot be serious.
One moment, and I'll show you. Once it loads.
I didn't realize there was anyone else here.
Oh my god. It's always when I need to show something.
Forgive my surprise. It's just that I wouldn't expect that sort of... Since there aren't any Ulans left on this island,
I would give you the description because she used to be a merc. I would give you the description for her, but once you recruit a merc, they're no longer in the mercenary tree. So I'd have to go back into one of my 21 streams and see which one it is.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm sure I'll encounter her at some point, but...
Every time.
Why the fuck is Deno here? I'm fighting someone from O's.
Don't you know? Dinos? Oh.
Oh, fuck you. You right.
Oh!
I'm mad at that. So, I'll have you know, right, that I platinum this shit, okay? I went through the trouble of, like, painstakingly translating it and having my roommate help me translate it just so I could get platinum, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't find out until today about shortcuts for forums.
Hmm.
Because like with Demo, you can or Deno, you know, he's got 1,000 fucking forms because Deno. Like you can use the D-pad to cycle through them, and then you push down and it'll automatically transform, or you can button mash R1 until you find the one that you want. and then you can hold R1 to transform into it.
Nice.
That's a pain in the ass. Especially when, you can't read it, is the
Yeah.
biggest thing. And, spoiler warning, that helps a lot. And then, you can push up on the D-pad to just go back to base form.
So, another question for you. What is your favorite mid-season power-up?
Grateful.
Grateful.
Yes. I really like the suit for Grateful. The only thing about Grateful I don't like is that the helmet is a little too spiky.
Yeah.
And that is also a very close tie with Kachidoki.
Kachidoki.
Kachidoki should have been the final form.
Supposed to be in here. House Lala will have its revenge.
Doki Doki.
Doki Doki.
It's not my...
I think my favorite mid-season power-up
time.
is kind of the the one that leads into the final form, Fang. I really like
Fang
the
was
look.
lit.
I really like the look of Fang Joker. Just the white and the black spiky. That or sparkling. I really love sparkling. I don't know why. It might be, again, the spikiness and the coloring, but yeah, I really, really enjoy Rabbit Tank Sparkling. Plus, it's
English,
a silver can.
motherfucker, do you translate it? Okay. Oh my god.
No,
It's
my
hard being
God.
white and playing a Japanese game.
No, my God. No, me God.
And what the fuck are you looking at, you triangle-eared bastard?
Hey.
Huh?
Hey now.
You're a rock star.
Get your game on. Get your game on!
So, I was watching Jacksepticeye's Funniest Home Videos, his whole Try Not to Laugh series, and he was watching Japanese commercials. And one of the fucking commercials that came on was a bunch of shocker grunts celebrating ramen noodles.
Yeah, I've seen that one before. That's weird.
What the fuck?
I've been trying to figure that out for a while.
Japan, why?
There's that one commercial, I don't know if you've seen it before or not, but I love it. It's that dude in a dog suit that's just like sumo walking across a backyard.
Yes.
And like people
Oh,
have taken it and like turned it into a GIF and like put the subtitle like Vicar Amelia underneath.
oh no.
And it genuinely makes me laugh, like to the point of almost peeing myself all the time. Like, I love that GIF. I cannot begin to tell you how much I love that GIF.
I kind of had some Bloodborne ruined for me when I started seeing Rule 34 of it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Especially Vicar Amelia. Ugh.
Yeah, and it's even worse because a lot of the stuff in Bloodborne, they're not exactly human all the time. So.
Oh, I know.
Oh.
It wasn't even her in her human form either. That's the worst part.
Oh, lit. Can you tell that I'm excited about it?
No. I'm
So,
not either.
no one believes me when I say this, but I need you guys to know that it is 100% true, okay? The lady that sets up our PS4 display at work, our local Sony representative, has confirmed Bloodborne 2. And from what she's been told, or from what she's told me, if she knows it, then it's not a secret. And the only reason it wasn't shown off at E3 was because it was too early in development for it to be like worth a damn.
Hells yeah.
So that's a thing to look forward to.
My body is ready.
I'm equally excited for Neo 2 though. I say not having beaten Neo 1 yet.
So, I really want to get Soul Calibur 5 just because of all the ridiculousness. But they're getting, like, they're doing the teasers for the next wave of, like, characters. And one of them's going to be 2B from Nier.
Yeah, I saw that. Which, that's gonna be lit.
I need to get that game.
What, Nier or Soul Calibur?
Nier Automata. I've got Soul
Mata.
Calibur. Mata Mata.
Mata Mata.
Nier Mata Mata. Just
Mata
Genji
Mata.
on the cover. Mata Mata.
It was really a pain whenever, I used to make the joke at work, but nobody else plays Overwatch. So, practically worthless.
So, I was playing Overwatch one time, and
I'm sorry.
shut up. We were playing Mystery Hero, and I don't know if it was Aterius who was playing as Genji or somebody else who had the Sentai skin for Genji, but they switched to him, and all I hear is, Genji, Haitian! And I'm like, oh my god. Yes.
Well, I use that skin exclusively with him.
I do too. But
Same.
just the fact that that voice line is in the game with that suit made me so happy.
Alright, this is gonna be lit. Let's do it. Kamen Rider Knight is super fun to play as in this game, and then I'm about to unlock Beast,
Ooh.
which is gonna be kind of a pain because, until I get Eternal, Kaiser is just like OP.
Yeah.
Also, so, Zio and, Lupin v. Pat are out on overtime, so they'll probably be on Facebook soon.
Nice.
Just remember that apparently they're doing that tennis thing next week, so
yeah, there's
no
not gonna be.
episodes then. Emotional preparedness.
Friggin' Spriggans, man.
Bars! So, I'm pretty sure you guys may have seen it, but I made a status tonight about how I nuked a skeleton.
Yeah, what the fuck is that about?
So, we were doing our D&D thing, and we got into a fight against a bunch of skeletons and some zombies. We basically, invaded a necromancer's lair,
Mm-hmm.
and, he sent those after us. I hit a skeleton with my spite,
Mm-hmm.
and I hit it so hard, it was a spite level 2 spell slot. So I got 5 hits in,
Damn.
and it was a crit.
No.
So I hit it so hard, I actually got 36 points of damage on it, and it only has 20 points of health. So I hit it so hard that it evaporated before the light from my attack disappeared.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Plus weakness, I'm sure.
I have never felt so powerful in my life. But yeah, so I nuked a skeleton today. That was lit. And then apparently I'm corrupted, so I'm no longer lawful good. I've made my way to neutral, and I'm slowly becoming evil.
Oh, lovely.
And my instructions with that were, you've been doing lawful good pretty well, but I need you to just be kind of a dick. I was alright, man.
Who's your pact with?
Paladin.
Paladin
Like my
oath.
god?
Your oath.
Like my god?
Your oath specifically. It doesn't have to be a god.
Oh, I don't recall off the top of my head. Let me check my app.
What is your archetype? That's another good indicator.
I don't know the exact name. Like I can describe, like I do healing and cure disease a lot, and I use rapiers.
Let me. I got my handbook here. Give me a second. See, is it in the main handbook?
For 5th edition, yes.
So you have either.
I can tell you my deity, and I can tell you that it's not like the
Oath of Devotion or Oath of Ancients. Ancients is the grassy, like druidic. So I'm guessing it's devotion.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's devotion.
Binds the paladins with loftiest ideals of justice, virtue, and order, sometimes called cavaliers, white knights, blah blah blah. Pretty much the ideal paladin. Acting with honor, pursuit of justice, and the greater good, they hold themselves to the highest standards of conduct, and some, for better or worse, hold the rest of the world to the same standards. Many who swear this oath are devoted to gods of law and good and use your god's tenets as a measure of their devotion. They hold angels, blah blah, as their go-to perfect servants of good. So, you have tenets of devotion: honesty, don't lie or cheat, let your word be your promise; courage, never fear to act, though caution is wise; compassion, aid others, protect the weak, and punish those who threaten them; show mercy to your foes, but temper it with wisdom; honor, treat others with fairness, and let your honorable deeds be an example to them; do as much good as possible while causing the least amount of harm; and duty, be responsible for your actions and their consequences; protect those entrusted to your care, and obey those who have just authority to you. So you are the white knight paladin,
yes.
in essence. You've been trying to stick to good, but you got corrupted somehow. Was it by your action or just fluke?
It was a thing that we had encountered within the actual temple that we're in, that this necromancer set up.
So it was like a trap or an affliction?
Affliction, I would say, because I tried to. From the way it was described, it was we had this. We encountered this door that we just could not get past because there was no like actual lever or anything on it. It was activated by smearing blood on it. Fresh blood. So I cut my palm, smeared the blood on the door, and then that was when I got the corruption.
Yeah.
And I was basically told, so as it stands for the next little while, you're pretty much going to be like, you're going to be the same as you are, but like you're going to be a little more selfish than usual. And you're going to be a little bit of a dick when people try to ask you to do stuff. Not like full on, like go fuck yourself, but like just be like, I am adult, don't tell me what to do.
I think, sorry if I sound further, I think a good example would be like, what's his name? Bilbo. Like starting to, you know.
Would there potentially be any other examples you have? Because I've only watched Lord of the Rings stuff once and don't remember it.
Here's an Overwatch example. How about Hanzo?
Okay, I can dig that.
Still honor bound, still wants to do the right thing, but he's starting to get. He's pretty much getting selfish about the past and all that.
Yeah. Okay, so just act like Hanzo for a little bit. Because, like, it hasn't been explicitly stated, but from what I've been made aware, there is, like, I'm probably gonna get cured, like, whenever we kill the necromancer and all that jazz. But according to him, I can take the full alignment change and work from there if I want.
I see that being a catastrophic thing to do to your character. The gradual change probably is better.
Yeah. Well, like, I think the way he was describing it was like, it's not going to be like straight up, hey, now you're evil, but it is going to be something along the lines of you will slowly become evil, and if you want, you can work your way to like the evil paladin standards, if that
And-
makes sense.
Oh,
Basically
so
turning into an anti-paladin.
you could probably
Essentially.
change your oath, is what he's getting at.
Yeah, like if I want, he's giving me the option to change my oath, and like we're not. This is just like a funsy game, so like we're not
Yeah.
keeping track of experience or anything. Like we're just leveling up after we complete like a certain amount of tasks and
milestones.
stuff. Yeah. So he's probably going to like find a way to give us all the ability to find a good milestone or like a good way to change that stuff before we like level up too far.
It's funny you say that because according to Horror on the Discord, you're already lawful evil.
How? I mean, I'll take it, but
We asked him to make an alignment chart for all of us, all the regulars. And Haterius is lawful good. His brother Subnova is neutral good. Whoever B-Man is chaotic good. I'm lawful neutral. Typical is true neutral. Horror is chaotic neutral. You are lawful evil. Starfire is neutral evil. And Chocolate is chaotic evil.
that makes so much sense.
And I rebutted chocolate evil.
Yeah.
Chocolate evil.
Chocolate evil.
It fits. It fits. The last message between myself and Chocolate was "Suck a fat one, bud. Love you too." So, it totally fits.
Also, when you get a chance, you should check see what I renamed myself on Discord. You'll hate me for it.
TBH, the last time I opened the Discord before tonight was the last time Tyrius posted that he was streaming, like the link.
Stop right there. Where have I seen you before?
Oof.
The only mistake here belongs to you. You're a wanted man, and there's
Get him my
I
bat,
suppose
buddy.
I can overlook it for now.
Dude, Kamen Rider Knight is so cool. He's literally Batman.
Well, what happened? Were you able to track down Vendel? Then, what of the Redoran Guard? Damn it.
So apparently there was a Ryuki style fight or a Ryuki fighting game in the day
Huh.
where you just straight up played as all the riders from Ryuki, and it looks lit. It was on the PS2, and I'm debating trying to find it and like pick it up.
They're quite well. They've contributed coin, food. People have mentioned it's a bit odd. Just make sure you find solid evidence. If I accuse them without it, I'll be the laughing stock of the colony. I'm unsure. I don't think so.
What do I have to wait until Beast gets to
The
100% or something?
It's all perfect. Making sure and with Solstein crawling with Villa Ulen, unlike when Valen died, the Ulen family being a part of House Lalu didn't matter. It's done was tradition for the ashes of the deceased to be placed in an ancestral tomb. Valen Ulen and his son's remains were both laid to rest there because that's what he'd requested.
Get this man.
Villa Ulen wasn't the first Ulen to live in the Nock. His father, Valen Ulen, was one of the first Dutch to settle here. Follow me, and I'll take you to the counselor so you can speak
Stop talking and go.
to him yourself.
So, when was the last time that you all had just straight up boiled hot dogs? Like no bun, just boiled hot dogs.
Couple of years.
Not that long ago.
Really?
Yep.
That makes me happy because I totally just had some for dinner tonight, and I'm incredibly tempted to go and make some more.
Another good similar type meal would be fried bologna.
Man, I haven't had fried bologna in years. Holy.
It's good.
Yeah, no, it was
It's
lit.
even better when you used to work at in a bakery deli and you get to slice your own bologna and make some thick ass fried bologna sandwiches. But that's just me.
You
You
mean
bastard.
like the size of a standard bologna packet just in one slice?
Not that big, but close. About half
Like you
that.
gotta get some Scooby-Doo mouth going in order to actually get it. It thick with like 4 C's.
However, since the Severin famine, as Count, you've earned your citizenship here, and I hope you'll consider staying with us.
But no, when I worked at Food City, I would cut up some bologna and make myself fried bologna sandwiches for lunch, and oh my god, when you have control of how thick to make your meat, yeah.
Dude, you want to talk about control? When I worked for Pizza Hut, it was amazing because I took like no regard into toppings, and like we did some weird shit. Like one of my favorites was basically 2 pizzas stacked on top of each other and then closed with another bit of crust. So it was like a double layered pizza pie. That was lit, my friends.
We used to make calzones all the time at Little Caesars.
Man, that's something I miss. Was like of course Pizza Hut did used to have calzones, and I miss them because they were pretty dope. And I'm sure that like if I asked nicely, my roommate would make me one, but like, eh. That's right, get him, Bat Buddy. I need to watch Yuuki because the motorcycle just turned in, or the bat turned into a motorcycle, which turned back into a bat for an attack.
And apparently next episode, one of the time machines gonna be the fucking giant dragon thing for
Lit.
Kiva. You know, the giant dragon building that ate whatever the Fangires, whatever came out of the Fangires.
Yes.
So I'm really excited for these next couple episodes for Geo. Just one, our god Dan Kuruto, and 2, Edgy's coming back, and 3, the fucking O's armor looks dope as shit.
My darling child, Hito Eiji is returning.
I'm so glad they got him back.
So, I hate your name. Like, 100%.
I told you you would.
Crew 375.
357.
I mean, whatever. I like my name.
Did you see what Horror changed his name to?
No, where is it?
His is No You.
No you.png. Did he do that because of my name?
Yeah.
Oh, lit. Oh, that makes me feel so happy. No exaggeration. I am over the moon about that. You mom gay.mp.
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? So
I'm torn. I've got like 2 days to decide, but my Halloween costume this year is going to be either Hank Hill or Eugene from The Walking Dead.
yes.
A way to be a help, buddy.
No, you mix the two.
That sounds awful.
Wait, which one's Eugene?
I haven't watched it, so I couldn't tell you any defining traits. The
So
only
Hank
thing I
Hill
know
then.
is that apparently I look like him.
So Hank Hill then.
Ah, you bastard.
So as soon as I get the money and
The resources and the power.
I need to ask you, the Call of Cthulhu game, is it coming out physical as well as digital, or is it just going to be digital?
Physical to my knowledge.
Cool.
I mean,
'Cause-
they keep advertising it at GameStop and that you can pick it up, so I would imagine.
Yeah,
Cool.
I saw it Friday on its
Can you believe this place?
So,
video.
so Wednesday I'm probably going to go get it physical then instead of digital. That way I don't have to worry about it. Wait for it to download.
Anyway, I'm glad you're here.
Right, boy.
We're outnumbered again. More so
Well.
than when we took that wagon. But if we work together, we can pull this off.
Oh yeah, I forgot. He doesn't actually have his own bike.
The look of it, I bet it leads. I need you to
When you
we'll stand guard out here and
when
rush
you
them.
summon your bike in this game as a beast,
Before trying to
since he
steal
doesn't have a bike, he just uses the Falco ring and just flies.
Nice.
Ah, damn it! I can't be mad. She just furthered the plot.
So with Battle Ride Sosei, the last rider on that is Ghost, right? Yeah, okay.
Up to the point where you can get Spectre as DLC.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that. Damn it. I really like the sounds the Beast Driver makes as well.
Remember that one time that Beast transformed quietly and died a little inside?
Vaguely. It's been a while.
So for a rundown, just because I love it, Beast's grandma is visiting the city, and turns out she's a gate, so she cannot fall to despair. And they basically want to keep her as happy as possible, and they figure that her finding out that Beast is a common rider, probably not a good way to keep her happy. So Beast hides, goes to transform for a fight, and he figures if he transforms out of sight, he can disguise his voice. You know, she won't know it's him. He hides behind a wall
Mm-hmm.
and does a really quiet transformation, like whispers henshin, and like does his little movements, but just like very, very small and very slowly. And then the driver itself just goes, L-I-O-N, like,
That's great.
It does the jingle quietly, and you could just see the look on his face that he was dying inside.
That's great.
And that's like my favorite episode, period.
Once they started introducing, I don't know if it was the movie or what, once they started introducing the little mage characters, I'm just sitting here like,
I think it was like 30 some odd episodes in, which seemed cool at first. But then, like, they just recycled the suit for everybody that wasn't Wizard or Beast. Or
yeah,
Wise Man.
and like literally everybody who interacted with Wizard became a rider, even the fucking donut salesman. salespeople. Which I can't think of her name, but the cop chick. I was glad to see her being able to do something.
Well, that one, or that specific part was, that was a movie where, like, everybody was becoming one.
Okay, yeah, so
But,
that's what I was thinking of.
in the main series, there are 3 different people, though, that do get
Y-
that same armor without any change. But, like, they're actually canon.
Yeah.
But, like, it's still disappointing because, like, it's the same suit, but, like, oh,
Different
one's got a
color.
green visor and the other has orange. Ooh.
Oh,
Mm.
Leviosa.
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 Really glad we're on
Oh,
the same page, guys.
hey Jarius, we need to tell him about Captain Whimsy and our time with Captain Whimsy.
I
So,
don't remember, but I know of him because he's such an old character.
in the one campaign that we completed where I was the monk, we ended up coming into a massive amount of money because I think it was after we either killed a Hydra and took his horde or escaped from a dragon and took their horde. Well, we were at the bank and suddenly I just want to say this very flamboyant entity shows up called
Entity.
Captain Whimsy. And suddenly all of our party started going, oh.
Oh.
Anytime we got over 1,000 gold, we would have to go, oh. But my
Yeah.
character ended up getting a monocle that read a person's self-worth. It was
It's a
basically a
scouter.
scouter. It was basically a scouter, but for a person's self-worth.
Hey there. Can you believe this place?
Okay.
My breath just icicles.
And
What are we
I
even
don't
doing up here?
I don't remember.
Yes, once
I
again,
think it was
sir,
Canceler's character.
before launching
Canceler's
forces
character
into
was
the
like
village.
seriously against Whimsy. Like he did not like him for some reason.
Keep that way. But if
He
not,
kept thinking that he was gonna try to kill him or something, I think. It's been a while.
there's a grate outside the wall. Looks like it used to be buried in. From the look of it, I need you to sneak in there and free our men, killing
But this
anyone.
was a
We
man who
haven't
was
had anything
not
like that.
bound by the general, like the conventional laws of physics. He would just show up out of nowhere.
Since we were fighting,
He was basically Wars.
you should wait until nightfall.
I could
Try and
appreciate
sneak
that.
in. Talos preserve you.
We, so not this campaign, but the one before, we had a mission. We were playing a Storm King's Thunder, or something like that. Basically, a hierarchy of giants got all types of screwed up. So we, as adventurers, had to, like, fix it. And, one thing that happened was we had a bard in our party. He's unfortunately not a member of the D&D group anymore. He didn't do anything bad. He just like had to leave for personal reasons. But he at one point in time convinced our cleric that she was sent a message by the gods to find and tame griffins. And his influence over her with the griffins was so great that it's held strong even after he's left us.
Oh wow.
And so we haven't messed with those characters in a while because that DM is gone. Like she
Yeah.
moved out of state. But like she's given us permission to like if we use those characters again to just continue her story. And our present DM is basically like, yeah, if we do that, we're totally just gonna like keep the whole Griffin thing going. That's hilarious to me.
I don't remember
And
which campaign it was, but we had a bard who managed to convince a barkeep not only to give us free room and board for the night, but he convinced the barkeep that we had owned the bar.
Lit.
There was,
Thanks.
I don't know if this is what you're thinking about, but the bard, or the bard in one of our groups in the past, the same guy that played Whimsy, might be Whimsy. We were welcomed into a town by the mayor, and he was like wearing a top hat and like monocle and curly mustache and whatever. And I don't know if it was Whimsy or just the other bard. The guy said welcome, and then the bard said welcome back, and the guy was like, what? And then like they did started to convince him that he was the mayor, welcoming the mayor there.
And didn't he end
Lit.
up with the top hat and monocle?
Yeah, like he had it on.
It's like that scene where they're talking to a guy that keeps cutting back and forth, and whatever the dude's wearing starts appearing on the other guy,
Yeah.
including the mustache.
Ghost, could you sit still for a little bit, please, buddy? Like, I've never had this much trouble getting a cat to sleep.
You know what? I don't have much of the words for it, but I'm fucking using Stormcall.
Stonecall's lit.
Especially when you're taking over forts.
400-second cooldown is totally worth it.
Well, I only have the first word, because I actually haven't went out looking for it yet.
I found it on accident.
And the Dawn Guard's here. Lovely. Get out of here with your
Is that
puny
right?
ass crossbow.
I'm pretty sure that's 2 out of 3, which makes me sad. I'm not tired. I didn't do anything today. Necessary? Is it necessary I drink my own urine? No, but it's sterile and I like the taste.
What? What? Sorry, it took
Hey,
me a
yo,
minute to process that, but what the fuck?
Hey, yo, it's dodgeball, though.
Garrison. Shame none of the
Oh.
What are we talking about?
names were
Dodgeball.
I missed it because I had dialogue.
Is it necessary? Is it necessary I drink my own urine? No, but it's sterile and I like the taste.
You caught me so off guard with that. What the fuck, man?
You are most welcome.
Is that payback for my name on Discord?
No, but I guess I can consider it that.
So I think it's a little ironic. Last time Ruth was down here, she had brought her Switch and all of her stuff for her Switch. Well, as she was getting ready to leave, she's like, I get the feeling I'm missing something. I'm like, and I told her, like, nah, babe, you got everything, totally fine. Come back in, look at my headboard, the little controller thing where you slide the Joy-Cons in there, and I'm like, well, shit, maybe I lied. I called her, I was like, hey, you did forget something. She's like, I knew it. Oh, well, I'll see you again eventually. Don't worry about it. So I don't know about it in your area, Zorlis, but the Taco Bell here in Lenore City is delivering through Grubhub now.
I don't know, but if it is, it's gonna be lit because holy shit.
I can garrison some troops there until I'm ready
They're going to get a lot of my business.
I have come
Same.
to rely heavily upon you. It is only fitting that
Dude,
you join
I
me.
love this.
I am
Here's a-
hereby elevating you to the rank of
One of Zeronis's attacks is just grabbing a dude and hucking him.
Please accept
Who?
this gift along with your new rank.
Zeronis?
Congratulations.
Hmm.
At least it's Zorlus for a second.
You've little time to glory
One
in
of
yourself.
Zorlus's attacks is like you're speaking yourself in third person, like you're controlling a miniature version of yourself in a game.
I mean, art is an extension of oneself. Look at this
Must
red
be
God,
Dog
you just cut me with all that edginess.
I'm not evil, I'm just sad.
Shut up, Mom. It's not a phase. Son, you're 30.
I said that to somebody once, and instead of like just memes or anything, they were just like, "Man, do you want a hug?" And I still haven't recovered. You know what? I took out one dude with that attack. I'm okay with that. I've done my deed for the day. I'm just running over hoes and I haven't killed a single one. I'm offended by that.
Same.
I just realized the 5 stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance. Spells out
Dabda.
Dabda, and I feel like this is something. This is important information. Sometimes you just gotta dab the grief away.
I'm almost certain that
You're going to
the
hell.
thought that made that up didn't think about dabbing when he did it.
It's true. But leave it to the internet.
Oh, that was lit.
When you're sad, just remember, sad backwards is das, and that's not good.
I'm just gonna do it again. In round 2, let's
You're
go.
on your phone, aren't you?
No, that one I wasn't on my phone for. I just have that one
Okay, that
memorized.
didn't work.
It was just very convenient.
Yeah. Hey, hey, hey!
Listen,
Meet the soldiers preparing for the attack. Then join them in wiping out the rebels. Once you prevail, we will garrison
You know,
the fort. Well,
that's
I really
lit.
miss my Osprey from GTA right now. Because I don't want to ride around this mountain.
I knew I could count on you.
But it's kind of forcing me to.
I feel like sometime in the future, we should all get together and do a riff tracks for Kung Pao Enter the Fist.
Oh god. I'm just trying to live my best life.
Hey, that is a great movie, and I feel like we could add a lot to it. Especially me and Haterius going, that's a lot of nuts!
I did feel like that movie could have benefited from some flex tape references.
When he punches a hole through the guy. That's a lot of damage!
That's a lot of damage.
And you too can fix it with the power of flex tape.
He's practicing with the whole pulling off the triangles thing. That's a lot of damage.
It gets me every time where he's running away and he's just like, don't look at me!
That fucking movie, man. Oh my god.
Fucking ripping dude's eyes out and they're perfectly facing forward on his fingers.
That was the weirdest night. Like, I've had in a long while when I first saw that movie, which wasn't that long ago, actually. First time I saw the movie was like maybe a couple months ago
Oh,
when I was
wow.
helping Devin move into his place.
Mm-hmm.
They were going to get his fiance's stuff, or at least round two of her stuff, and she lived in Oak Ridge at the time. So myself and Devin's sister hung out, and we just got takeout and watched that movie. Like it was.
I still think my
We were
favorite
watching-
part of that movie is the fight scene with the cow.
Yeah.
The CG on that scene hasn't aged well, but it's still my favorite.
Bro, calm down. It's not that serious.
On that day, the Chosen One learned a very important lesson about Iron Claws. They were like crap, man.
You telling me that did nothing? You got me fucked up.
I'm really sad though, because my copy of Kung Pao is so old that it starts freezing at the final fight with Betty. Like the ending
Okay,
bit
I'm
where
juggling him. How?
the ending bit with the aliens, it lags out on me and it just cuts to the ending cutscene, well, the ending scene with the fake trailer for the second movie. Which, by the way, totally would have watched that if it were a real thing.
Lit. Yeah, same. The fun fact, in case you guys hadn't heard about it at all, Spaceballs 2 confirmed
Yep.
the title. Spaceballs 3, The Hunt for Spaceballs 2.
Yeah,
And,
I can dig it.
I don't know about you. I'm excited about it.
I'm just gonna be sad because there won't be a barf.
I mean, there probably will. It just won't be the same.
Yeah.
In both a literal and figurative sense. Kaiser, I got this.
I still think my favorite joke in that movie is the whole watching the movie while the movie is going on.
Oh yeah, no, that was revolutionary.
You're looking at now.
Everything that's happening now is happening, now. What happened?
You just missed it.
past
When?
tense.
Just now. When will then be now? Soon.
Oh my god!
Or when
Gus
he's
is
drinking the
this.
coffee, it's like, hot! Too hot! The ship is so
Alright,
big.
I am going to...
The ship is so big. If I walk, the movie will be over. Joey, oh, hey Terry, you remember that one video you shared of all those guys chasing the one dude with the rocks? I think it was
You mean
Mountain.
my Mountain Blade?
Yeah,
character?
I'm watching basically the same thing, but it's Imperial soldiers chasing a Stormcloak.
Nice.
This is so fun. Oh, somebody's got. Oh, he just got smacked by a firebolt. Jesus fucking Christ. Where did? Oh. Fucking sniped by fire. Alright.
I'm almost certain my cat hates me, but I'm completely okay with that.
I see you, LOL.
Hey, Dad.
Meow. Oh, I got the
Meow.
tum tum. Oh,
Meow.
I got the Gus's tum tum. Yeah, I do. Damn you.
Uh-oh, time for the Battle of Windhelm.
So, when a child doesn't know their father, or when a male child doesn't know their father, that makes them a bastard. Does that carry over to females as well, or is there a different term?
It's the same term, I think.
Okay. And is it the same term when said child doesn't know their mother instead of their father? Or is that a different one?
That I don't know.
Hmm.
I
Dude,
legitimately don't know that one.
it's like right on top of the controller, right? Dink?
I got Black Ops 4 and I don't like it.
Why don't you like it, Dad? Is it because it doesn't have a campaign? It's probably because it have a campaign, right?
Herpes, the Burning Fury. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
That's
hey, at least
incredible.
you've got the Battle
Oof.
Royale mode.
Yeah. Say hi to everybody, Gus. Oh yeah, the one time you don't meow, you bastard. I am going to make some food real quick, so I'll be back in a minute.
Alright.
Yeah, I got my ass handed to me.
Yeah, I did too the first time I played Blackout. I landed, got in a gunfight, and died immediately. Both times. But hey, maybe this weekend we can play and actually try to survive some, if you're down. I might even stream it.
All I had was a handgun, and it would be fun.
Well, if I'm not busy Saturday, we can do that.
I'm going to get Red Dead Redemption 2.
Good luck with that, Dad. That game's almost over 100 gigs, so better have enough space. It's a big game. On physical, it comes on 2 discs.
Cool.
Now, what was your plan there, Stormcloak? You saw me murder 3 of your other friends, and you just walk up and smack me like it was gonna do something? You really didn't think that through, did you?
I got a couple minutes until my food's done. Did I miss anything?
Me talking to Dad, that's about it. Did I
Hi.
ever... I don't think I've ever told this story, but, I have a pop vinyl of the Gladiator Hulk from Thor Ragnarok, right? The story behind that is Funko posted a picture of a giant-sized Funko of the same Gladiator, and I commented, I was like, Ruth, I want this, talking about the giant statue. She misunderstood me and went and pre-ordered the actual pop.
Lit.
And she's like, I ordered it for you. I was like, okay, I meant the giant thing, but thanks. I need another one. Like, I couldn't be mad, but
Well, I mean, yeah, it was a gift.
Yeah, but she misinterpreted what I said. But I like it. It's pretty cool. Ooh.
So, you know how, like, you say something, like, self-deprecating sometimes, in an attempt to just, like, get your significant other to just be like, no, that's not true.
Yeah.
Well, that shit backfired on me today pretty hard. I texted my girlfriend and I was like, yeah, so it turns out I might be kind of autistic. And she's like, you just found that out?
Damn.
And it's just like, love you too.
Got to go to work.
And then I haven't heard from her since.
Have
that
fun.
was like at 5. It's been like 12 hours since I've spoken to her because the last thing we ended the conversation on was, thanks, love you too. God damn.
Fucking.
And then, apparently she had to, fend off a furry today.
Oh.
So that was... It's one thing to encounter furries on the internet, you know, and, like, have to deal with them there. Because realistically, you can just ignore them and be on your way. But
Yeah.
what happens when one shows up in real life?
You burn their costume.
There's usually encounter music.
Dun 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 dun.
Unfortunately, I can tell you all that apparently there is no encounter music, and there was no suit. It was just a furry being themselves.
Mm.
And they were a customer, so she had to be nice.
Oh.
But, I could feel the cringe of just not even being anywhere close to her.
Yeah.
I mean, technically it's a fetishist lifestyle that you could kick somebody out of a store for, because it's whatever.
Well, I mean, like, from what I've been made aware, I don't think they were being, like, overtly sexual or anything. They were just, like, being weird and, like, talking about, gifting and furry art and shit.
Literally that.
It hurts to say that, by the way.
literally saying that though?
Hmm?
Well, let the Dragonborn be the one to do it.
Because you could totally kick them out for even talking about that.
Moment.
Wrong or not, I just want it done.
And you're
Farther away than I
garbling up.
Here, use my sword to do it.
Fucking General Tullius just handed me a Daedric Sword of the Vampire to kill Ulfric Stormcloak.
Okay, I'm sorry. I think I'm back in range. What did you say?
Talos be with you.
I was just saying you're garbling up and you could kick somebody out. Because that is something you shouldn't be, one, talking about, and two, while you're in a, like they weren't suited, right?
No. No. They were just.
Run, Rob. Yes.
Because that would be
Dresses
more of
are-
a reason to kick them out of there
Windhelm will need government.
while they're talking like that.
The Legion
Well-
will be staying here for quite some time.
So from what I was made aware,
I don't expect
they were dressed normal enough, but they were talking the same way Reaper has his name spelled.
So an off-duty
Oh.
furry.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that makes me want to change it, but I'm not going to.
But so they were talking like that, and I think like the worst thing they did was they actually used the term "yif."
There are those who still
Ugh.
Oh,
Ugh. Ugh. I feel unclean again.
You're
Damn
welcome.
you.
ordinary citizen will be happy to get back to life as
But,
normal, and they should enjoy it while they can.
like, I just got a text message. It was like, I literally don't know what to do right now. I've never been in this situation, and I'm genuinely a little scared.
My birth, the land that shaped me. The Legion's work is far from finished, but you are free. If
So I just said,
you're out there,
Fuck, man, good luck. I
Stormcloak military camps. I expect
was like, I don't know how to deal with that shit either.
reports they are hiding.
I totally learned that apparently, if you are in a retail environment and people come in after close, you can be rude to them and no one will give a shit.
God, I wish that were me.
Because that totally happened yesterday.
I work at a 24-hour store.
Sunday, I
We don't
guess.
fucking close.
Yeah, can't relate. But I was at work on Sunday, and at close, we lock the door. We help anybody that's still in the store, and then once they leave, we just lock the door behind them. And we do that until the store is empty. Well, my coworker, who was acting manager at the time, was letting out the last customers, and some dude came up, and he was like, "Oh, y'all are closed? I didn't know you all closed so early on a Sunday, even though I've been coming here for 3 fucking years. Can you let me in so I can sell this game real quick?" And Jake, being a nice guy, said yes. So he comes in, and the guy gives the whole thing like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't want to be that guy. I just need to sell this real quick." And I was just annoyed, so I just said, "Yeah, hurry up." He just said, "Okay," and they get in the transaction, and he was selling a single copy of GTA 5. Trades in for $6.40, right?
Right.
So we tell him that, and he's like, "Oh, well, the other GameStop in like Sevierville, they'll give me 11 for it." And I just look at him like, "We are not the Sevierville GameStop." And he's just like, he looked stunned that I said that to him, and he just took his 640 and left.
Good.
And that made me happy.
Me knowing how pissy I get, I'd be like, well, why don't you just fucking go to the one in Sevierville then, bitch?
Well, I wasn't gonna swear. I felt like I was already pushing my luck with "Well, hurry up."
Hmm.
So, but I felt powerful.
Unlimited power! Man, I really want to continue the main story of this game, but I really don't want to deal with the Thieves Guild right now. but I had to talk to Brynjolf. I guess I'll bite the bullet.
Dude, I don't know about you, but every time I play Skyrim, I always do the Civil War before I do the main story.
I just finished up the Civil War, so yeah. Well, I always do, because if you don't, you have to go to that fucking peace treaty.
Peace Summit thing.
Yeah, and that's just something I don't want in my life.
It takes forever.
And you have to be responsible and make decisions. Why is my controller vibrating?
Earthquake?
I traveled to Riften. What the fuck is going on around here? Oh wait,
Jargon
it's
that you
Riften.
can't see.
No, it's just Riften in general.
I never have to deal with that.
Came to your senses. Ready to make some coin? Expecting
Man, I'm offended.
Besides, you look
Because, like, no offense to you guys, but, like, I know for a fact that neither of you have as many platinums as me, but yet I'm still level 15 and y'all are higher than that.
Man, I've had this account since PS3.
Yeah, same.
Offended. Also same.
Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing. There's someone that... Now, you tell me when you're ready. Good. Wait until I start the distraction. Then show me what you're made of.
My dudes, do you remember Shaolin Showdown?
Yes.
That show was lit.
Does anybody remember? Go away, you fucking Khajiit bitch.
I remember that all the time.
Relatable.
Go away. There we go. Well, I'm trying to steal this ring from Moldelsi's strongbox, and this fucking Khajiit walks up, like, "Hey, what you doing?"
Fun fact, you can just straight up fail the mission, and Brynjolf will still let you into the Thieves Guild.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Hell, so
Real
the
quick.
guy that he wants you to reverse pickpocket the ring into, if you just straight up drop the ring and don't reverse pickpocket into him, it gives you a dialogue option to say that you lost the ring. And he's just like, well, at least you're responsible enough to tell me that you're stupid. So, whatever. And he just tells you to come to the Ragged Flagon.
Nice. Question. Does reverse pickpocketing count towards the trophy?
I have no idea. But again, all you gotta do is get your pickpocketing up a little bit, find somebody that's sleeping, and go to town.
Yeah, sounds about right.
It's a relief that our plan went off without a hitch. But never mind that. You did the job? All right then. The group I represent has its home in... Get there in one piece.
Yeah, but what did the tennis ball do to you?
Having a run of bad luck. All right, I'll entertain you. Yeah, I bet I know your guy. He's hiding out in the Ratway Warrens, paying us good coin for nobody to know about it.
Nintendo rep came in a while back
Come back when you grow a backbone.
and just had like some spare goodies in her car. Brought them in, gave them to a couple kids that were in the store. Gave me a Mario Tennis Aces tennis ball.
Nice.
And Gus loves it.
Nice.
Like, he has violently attacked this thing at least 10 times.
Man, those are some rookie numbers. You gotta pump them numbers up.
I haven't had it for that long.
I know, I'm memeing.
Also, don't bully my cat.
I can never bully something as precious as that.
You just did. You cuck.
No, I'm bullying you.
I'll fucking kill you.
You'll be dead.
Just remember, I like the cat. I don't like you.
No, that's fair. That's perfectly valid.
So that Scotty dude that I talked to you about a while back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Totally works at Pizza Hut now. He's apparently like super touchy-feely,
Yeah.
and just like went up to my roommate, who is his superior, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Just goes up to him, slaps him on the ass, and says, "Good game," and my roommate's just like, "Yeah, man."
Fuck.
What the fuck, dude?
What is your major malfunction?
I'm just saying, like, if anybody ever did that to me that I didn't know that well,
They'd
I'd
be
skin
fucking
them
decked.
alive and wear them to their own funeral. Like, what the hell?
Give a eulogy wearing their skin.
Well, it looks like Scotty didn't know what I was about.
And on the other side, his skin feels amazing. Thank
Okay.
you. Have a good night. I'll be here all week.
So, while I'm thinking about that, specifically bad jokes, this is how it went. So legally,
I'm telling you.
I am a priest. Sorry, food. I can legally marry people in the state of Tennessee as an officiant. But, and in order to make money off of that, I have to get a license.
Yeah.
So I've decided that I'm going to get the license, mostly because Devin wants me to be the priest at his wedding and demands that he pay me, so whatever. I've decided I'm going to start a business out of it, because, you know, Pastafarian weddings, while niche, are still a thing that people do want. I've decided to name it In Holy Macaroni.
God damn it. On that train of thought, me being an ordained Dudeist minister, I can do the same thing.
You absolutely should.
Isn't, like, I was gonna ask, like, doesn't it have to pertain to a specific religion that you can marry somebody under?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a
So, like,
Pastafarian, I'm a Dudeist.
Well, I can marry people on GTA 5 online.
You
I
can,
took the test.
Okay.
you've just given me so many
like-
ideas.
I mean, I posted it on Facebook.
So, like, when you say you can marry people in GTA 5, are you talking like that old Arby and the Chief skit? Where, like, it's the two people, like, actually on the system, like, holding a ceremony, or, like...
I don't really know the reference because I've not watched it.
Damn it.
But I took the test in the game, so I should say my avatar is an ordained minister in GTA
Okay, you know
5
what?
Online.
That's fair.
Like I said, you've given me so many ideas for season 2 now.
I'm not marrying Reaper in the game.
No. Something like
Yes.
that. But
I'd pay to see it.
you don't have to pay to see it.
All you gotta do is like and subscribe, and we'll post the next episode.
We haven't even started.
God damn it.
We've been saying we need to do that for like, what, a year now?
Well, you know what they say, procrastination makes perfect.
Yeah.
Go away. What? No, that is not.
I'm in danger.
I don't know what you're talking. Filthy?
Level 50 Lynx trying to eat me.
So,
I'm in danger.
a little bit of insight on Rags to Riches Season 1. It was episode 2.
It happened.
It was episode 2. There's spoilers for the end. There's a bit at the end where, well, my house that we have in that I have in the game is one of the actual houses that you can actually get. One of the few houses you can actually get. Well, there's a back patio with a pool on the back. Well, for some reason, it being my personal property, NPCs like to spawn at the pool and have parties and stuff. Well, me and Haterius are talking. My character's trying to get him a job. And it's raining. It is piss poor raining. And I hear the
Already sounds lit.
hear the noise of people walking around, well, playing around back. Well, my character runs off, and the plan was to shoot near people to scare them away. Well, the first take we did, and the one we ended up using, my character auto-locked on a person, and the fucking episode ends with me shooting someone in the chest.
With a
Did
magnum
you use like
revolver.
the
With a Magnum
Did you
revolver.
use like the
heavy revolver.
Did you use like the fucking JoJo riff? Like to
No.
be continued?
We should have, but oh
I mean,
my
That
god.
would take computer editing, which we
Yeah.
do not and did not use.
Yeah, we were using the Share Factory at the time. But no. I forgot I had auto lock on.
Haven't you figured it out? What more needs to happen?
Oh man.
See what's going on. Alden has returned, just like the prophecy said.
And then the end of the first episode, I think
Who devours
it was unintentional that you pulled the Uzi out, right? And then we just rolled with it.
Yeah.
all.
I was showing my character was showing off the revolver to his character, and I made the remarks like, "Yeah, this is a lot more effective than the flare gun." And him, we had just gotten out of the vehicle, and for some godforsaken reason in GTA, when you get out of the vehicle, your weapon it defaults to is the Uzi. Well, he pulls out his gun to go, yeah, and instead of it being the flare gun, he pulls out the Uzi, and that just became the catalyst for the rest of the season.
Yes, yes. You see,
I dig it.
no, but you refuse to
I
It's-
absolutely
it's-
dig it.
It's a terrible show, but it's funny. It's absolutely cringeworthy.
And there was an improvised bit in the second episode where we were going to my character's second job, which is at the Suburban store, the clothing store. And when we walked in, the girl behind the desk goes, "Welcome to Suburban." And for me, just for some reason, I go, "Shut up, Karen." In that universe, that's my coworker I'm talking to.
I mean, sometimes you need to tell Karen to shut the fuck up.
It seems that the gods have grown tired of us.
Ah, man.
Which, I mean, I understand it completely.
And then another
I just wanna say it
blooper
sometimes.
from the second episode, again, we had to deliver a package to one of the NPCs that you can do missions for. Well, for some reason, in the cutscene, one, both mine and his glasses are off, and my beard disappeared. In the cutscene.
So, like, just gonzo.
Yeah, just completely clean
Apropos
shaven.
nothing, just disappeared.
And then when it cuts back to gameplay, it's back. It's like, what?
I guess you could say that it disappeared.
I will fucking murder you.
You can only try. I want you to know. I want you to know that I'm just as disappointed, if not a little more.
I'm about to say, were you proud? Are you proud of that one?
Not really.
That's fair.
Again, it goes back to what I said earlier. Or no, you guys weren't there for that. I'm so quick-witted in the worst way.
Same.
One more. No time.
Also, much to the disappointment and previous knowledge, I am apparently autistic, so doesn't help my situation.
Let's be honest.
Seriously?
No, well,
Oh.
I don't
Okay.
know. Oh my god, I hate worms.
The moment when you go to pick up gold and you unintentionally start reading a novel.
Can't relate. All day, every day grind.
There's the Blade's agent. Kill him.
You guys have. Oh, I was detected.
Oh, this is nice.
Ah, it's so nice to kill Thalmor. I can't say it's so nice to kill elves because I have an elf as a companion.
I mean,
I don't
I'm a
use
contradictory guy too. Like, I'd be like no to synths, but then like I make curious synth.
And then proceed to, sleep with her.
I mean, that's a given.
See, I didn't know that you could make Curious Synth just because I never used her.
Yeah, it's part of their companion quests.
Like, I totally used Curie during one of my playthroughs. I don't recall exactly what I was doing, but it was... What playthrough was that? I think I just did my best to make a discount Yang, and like start punching things and using shotguns
Nice.
with like
I
maxed
do
out
that
charisma.
on I do that on Diablo 3 as the monk because they have that ranged punch. Like it's pretty much Yang's punches.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing with a Yang
So
character.
I must be dense. Who the fuck is Yang?
Ruby,
Ruby.
Oh, okay.
the sister of Ruby, in
Gotcha.
the series Ruby by Rooster Teeth. It's on Crunchyroll.
I know of
I
Ruby.
haven't
I
watched
just.
beyond season 2, I think.
Mm,
Well, season 6 is about to drop, so I guess if there was ever a time for you to try to catch up.
I think it was like 2 or 3. But like I noticed a lot of the episodes were filler story episodes that really pissed me off when I was trying to watch it at the time.
Yeah, no,
Like
that makes
I would
sense.
wait for it to come out, and you'd be thoroughly disappointed. Like every other week, or whatever it was. That being said, there's another episode of the Slime Bro today. Episode
Slime
5
Bro?
or 6. Yeah, the that one time I turned into a slime or something like that.
Mm.
I saw a screenshot of it, and it was a bunch of naked ladies holding a slime. So.
They weren't naked. I understand.
Well,
And since you said screenshot, I understand.
Well,
Because you specified screenshot, because otherwise I would believe you.
Well, it wasn't so much of a screenshot. It was Funimation shared something, I guess, talking about the new episode. But it was just, I was half awake, so I saw a bunch of naked chicks holding a slime. So that's what my mind comprehended.
Oh yeah.
Alright, now for the internet to have record of me sucking major ass.
It's not what I thought you were
I
gonna
figured
say.
it's how many years beyond the point where that would be a thing?
Zorless, I thought you were getting ready to say something completely different, and I'm glad you didn't.
Oh my god. Are you fucking serious? Thank you. I just want to summon Tinkerbell, please.
Ooh.
Yoda Flame.
By the way, in case anybody's curious, Tinkerbell in Kingdom Hearts 1 is OP. There's a reason they give her to you at the end of the game.
So I watched the video today from Red Dead Redemption 2. The caption on it's like, when you play a new game and you're trying to learn the buttons, and the guy gets off his horse, and I guess he was trying to get back on it, but he accidentally
He
punches
just
the horse.
punches it in the face.
Yeah, and then the horse just kicks him in the fucking head. Ooh, Durgan! 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 Rock the Durgan! Durgan in the sky.
Is it a legendary Dargon?
I don't know. I can't
If it's
get...
legendary, you get a trophy for it.
well, I'm playing with mods, so...
Ugh. You have no right to get mad at me for getting the platinum when you're playing with mods.
It's a revered dragon, actually.
A reverend dragon?
A reverend,
An ordained minister dragon?
Land,
I'll have
bitch,
you
so I
know
can
this
fucking
dragon
shoot
can
you.
marry me.
And I hereby join these two in a union of holy scale Ramoni.
And Holy Flame Ramoni.
That works. Ah! You caught!
What?
What the shit?
Hey guys, guess what?
Chicken butt.
Surprise lightsaber!
Not much of a surprise if I can't even see it.
Or hear it.
Yep.
Thanks for the hear it, buddy. I appreciate you.
Hey, you said you couldn't hear it, so I had to make sure you heard it.
Actually wasn't really that loud at all for me.
Shh.
I have headphones on.
Oh, did somebody die?
Shush, I'm trying to make him feel bad.
We're friends with chocolate.
Oh, Jesus,
I'm
on
not
my
gonna.
ear.
I'm never gonna feel bad about ear rape.
Yeah, that's true. First time I met her, we got just destroyed.
And it's even in the highlight reel.
It is. I still maintain my thought that the Riddler would be the best Batman villain to roleplay as during sex.
Yeah.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
I may not be monetized now, but I don't want to be in the future.
It's
Cheer
like
out.
John. It's like John Tron saying, "I've fallen, and I choose not to get up."
I mean, yeah.
Aw. What are the
This makes me
fucking odds?
sad.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are the fucking odds of that? I went to drop a pot on the barkeep's head. It falls off, lands right side up on the counter. And the only thing it knocked over was a bottle of wine.
You know when characters sit down and then like everything goes flying?
Yeah.
God, Oblivion was terrible with that.
Yeah.
That's why
Bro.
I tend to just take everything in Skyrim in houses, and I feel really bad because it looks terrible. But at the same time, they're just gonna knock it all over the freaking floor anyway.
Yeah.
but then it's empty, and I feel terrible. It's like an endless loop of just me being depressed because one, I want to sell this stuff. Two, they're gonna knock it in the floor, and three, houses are never gonna look the same.
You're never
That makes
gonna
me
look
feel
the
bad.
same.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Ah! You motherfucker.
Never should have lived here. Now you're gonna pay.
What are you getting at?
You mean you don't mean to say you haven't heard of Alduin's Wall?
Oh my
What am I
god.
gonna
Oh my
do with
god.
37 embalming
Still on?
tools?
What's Alduin's Wall and what does it have?
Merchant.
Why can't, why can't I hold all these merchant tools?
Why can't I hold all these rags?
Part history, part prophecy. Its location.
I would actually carry everything that weighs 0 on me on my standard playthrough. Like I had like an ore and everything on me.
Incredible.
Bunch of random crap.
Part history, part
When Fallout 4 first came out, there was a sort of cap duplication glitch where you can get like infinite amounts of caps. The only trade-off is what the way you had to do it. You would end up with so much of one thing, and I ended up with about 10,000 100-ton weights. Well, I went
I
to
love
drop.
it.
I went to
A
drop
lot of
them one.
steel.
I went to drop them one day. Just drop them out of my inventory. The game glitched out and it started raining weights. I was killing people in Diamond City from Sanctuary with falling weights.
Incredible.
exactly. Well, I think so. It's certainly our best hope.
Oof.
The ancient blades remembered much.
It actually counted as me killing them. So everybody, every companion I had in Sanctuary was pissed at me because I did that.
This is what I've been trying to
Except for Kate, I bet. I guess Kate's
No.
not a
No,
rude hoe.
she was mad at me too.
How? She likes murder.
That's where we'll find Alduin's
I don't know how, but everybody in Sanctuary that I had with me at the time.
Wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Oh god, lion. Oh god, cultists.
Lions and cultists and
Bears,
Some-
oh my. Just
something on
bears.
my... Brr. Sabers and
That's
wolves
mine.
and bears, oh my.
The big old lion. Just for you, my buddy.
I probably should just get strike rate. That would probably make things easier, but y'all know me.
I'm on fire and dead. I need to get another drink since I knocked it over an hour ago.
Drank.
Wake up, drank, pass out,
Because when I
drank.
had my D&D book out, I tried to set it on the table while it was still open because it's one of the first editions or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The binding has torn up, so the sheet, like the paper, like sections just shot out, hit my cup, knocked my tea all over the table, blasted my tea. So that was fun to clean up while I was talking, and then yeah.
So
Book
fun
is
fact
fine.
about that song, Zorlus, the song, the Kendrick Lamar song, that song's actually about dealing with alcoholism, but everybody thinks it's a drinking song.
Which one?
The song Swimming Pools by Kendrick, you know, the stand up, drink, sit down,
Oh.
drink.
Oh, as far as I'm concerned, that's just like a Vine meme.
Yeah. But the actual song, there's this thing on Spotify, it's like Music ID or whatever. It like shows some of the lyrics and then gives history about it, interviews and stuff, and yeah.
So pop-up video.
No, it's not video, it's text.
Let's keep moving.
Did you even get that reference?
No, I didn't.
I feel so bad now. Did you get that, Zorlus?
I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of a boss fight. I wasn't paying attention.
Pop-up video?
Lit. No. I don't think I do.
Explain.
Well, you can get mad at me all you want. That's not gonna change it.
It's not just you. I'm spreading it around.
What she said.
I like
Oh,
herpes.
Hey, don't.
herpes, the burning fury. Oh. Aha. Not only did I kill her lion in one hit, I did a chunk of damage to her with that attack because I hit her in the process.
That's not what I thought you were
I'm
gonna
gonna
say.
die in one hit though. That's a lot of damage.
Fucking.
Oh look, another
no.
Durgan.
Oh no.
And she shield rammed me and I died. Okay.
Land, bitch, so I can eat your soul. Bet you I'm right.
Looking
Bet
at my
you're
statue that's still standing here kind of makes me think that they combined Sophitia's tunic and gave her sister's kind of corset drawstrings
Fucker, that's cheap as hell.
with her new design.
Bet you I'm right. Bet you you're wrong. Bet you you're a skank. Bet you you're a prig. Bitch, I eat people.
I mean, no, not ether. Piece of shit. Cool, let's try this.
So, I watched a couple of the Death Battle Extremes, the DBXs, and both of them I watched had Alucard from Helsing. The first one was Alucard versus Dio. Nothing too bad. It made sense. Then the second one I watched was Alucard versus Spawn. And that one pissed me off. It pissed me off because it ended with Spawn destroying Alucard's head, saying that he won, and the entire comments was like, oh, you decapitated him. That's step 1. What about steps 2 through 10?
I don't recall enough of original Helsing Ultimate to know if that's fair.
Well, with the vampire, you're supposed to
with...
cut its head off and stab it through the heart. Well, Spawn just fucking decapitated him. Fucking Anderson shot him in the face and he still grew it back. So...
And, like, this was a straight-up destruction of head, or was it just decapitation?
It was a destruction of head. But still, in the final fight with Anderson, he shoots him, well, he destroys his head before, you know, turning into that fucking tentacle monster
Actual
thing.
personification of
God.
Jesus.
Yeah, of God. And he was growing his head back, so that wouldn't have killed him. But literally, the top 10 comments were that exact line from Helsing Ultimate Abridged.
I dig it. I respect it.
It's like the whole Goku versus Superman thing. Both of them.
To be fair, while I don't agree with it, I do see where they're coming from, you know?
Yeah. But still.
Like, yeah, it's annoying. I get it, but it does make sense the way they do it, or
Yeah.
the way they talk about it. You thought.
So I totally found that one abridged thing that you favorited on Instagram, the entire video, and it's so much darker than I
Oh,
thought.
the or the Eroge Sensei,
Yeah,
or Arrow Manga Sensei,
yeah.
Arrow something Sensei. Are you
Yeah,
fucking kidding me?
it's Arrow Manga Sensei. Pretty sure.
I haven't watched it yet.
How old
God.
are you? I'm 5. Don't you dare fucking lie to me. +7.
What cryptic bullshit is? Wait, it's 5 to 7 equals 1. How do you cut to 12 again?
You fucking bitch.
Relatable.
No, I'm sitting here trying to do the whole floor puzzle thing in Skyhaven, and then just fucking my companion starts walking on shit, and there's fire everywhere. It's like, you bitch. If I was playing non-modded, I would have killed you by now.
Fun fact, if you get the horn of Jurgen Windcaller and then take it back to the shrine, it just gives you a dragon soul.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, neither did I. Internet's a weird place, right?
Yeah. Speaking of Dragon Souls. What should I unlock? Ice Form, Frost Breath, Elemental Fury, Dragon Aspect, Dismay, or Disarm?
Dragon aspect.
Bitchin'. Okay, I have one more soul to spin.
The other word of dragon aspect.
I only have the first one.
Bruh.
Dude, I'm bouncing between Soulstime and Skyrim, so...
Bruh, fucking pick one, dude.
Yeah, I'll save it.
Relatable.
Remember when Octodad was so popular?
Yeah. That was nice.
I remember,
It
wasn't
was
it
one
like
of the few times that... What?
wasn't it like a launch title for the PlayStation 4?
I know it was on the PS4 during, like, its early life, but... I don't know if it was a launch title.
Hmm.
I think it was just, like, an indie PC game that everybody was, like, losing their minds over.
Yeah. Because I remember that was the thing when the PS4 came out. It's like, oh, now we're going to have all these indie games. Which I really appreciate.
So, just a little, like, PSA, I guess. If anybody says, oh, hey, PS5 confirmed, or anything like that, they're wrong. There is a whole thing about it that, like, that stemmed from, but it's not the PS5. Basically, a Sony rep was getting interviewed, and, they were asked about, potential new versions of the PS4.
Mm-hmm.
And that specific rep said that they would just make an entire new console before they made another version of the PS4.
And then it just kind of got blown out of proportion.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
Because,
they're making a new console, Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Yeah, they basically just like misquoted the person, and the internet did what the internet does.
And explode, yeah. Do you think, though, when the new system inevitably comes out in the near future, do you think it'll be packaged with VR? Or would that be too expensive?
Too expensive. At least the way they're doing the VR now.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna push for separate purchases always,
Yeah.
because you
That
make
too,
more
yeah.
money off of that
I could see them, though, offering a bundle with VR, though.
for like $1,000 maybe.
Well, I mean, the VR as it is, you know, you can get fucking Skyrim with the move controllers and the headset and the camera. It's $350 new.
See, the
And
only...
the headset itself is $200. The move controllers, if you get them used, are $40. And then the camera usually comes with the VR.
See, I would only need the VR and the controllers. I already have a camera. I don't know if you have to have the specific new one that comes with it.
Um, I think the PlayStation camera you have is the same one we have, so yeah, it'll work.
So mine's the square one.
It should.
Mm.
Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esper or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and
Delphine, why are you holding an invisible staff? She's got the animation of her holding a torch, but there's nothing in her hand. So it just looks like she's holding an invisible staff, getting ready to say, "You shall not pass."
Damn it. What is it?
I literally walked away from you, and you're like, "What is it?" God, I hate the blades. I like them so much better in Oblivion when they're not trying to kill my favorite dragon.
Same. Well, I didn't play Oblivion, but same. Yeah, first, fun fact, Skyrim was my first Elder Scrolls game.
Oblivion was mine, but I didn't play much of it because I didn't know what I was getting into. Plus, we had rented it at the time, so I didn't get much chance to play it.
This form is already easier than the one that I just fought.
What?
Damn it.
I don't think I'm gonna go up, talk to Party Snacks, get the Dragon Wrench out, and then I'm probably gonna call it there.
I mean, I'm probably gonna call it in a second. I just don't want to put my PS4 in sleep mode, you know?
Yeah.
Wind, got you. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? Yes. For matters of such gravity, we need to know where... The plague. They have always sought to... Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the blades to be used for their own purposes? What I want is irrelevant. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be...
And can we just take a minute to talk about the fact that the entirety of Skyrim happened because the Nords of the past just pushed their problems forward in time?
Yeah. It's literally future Skyrim's problem.
Yeah. We won't
Like,
deal with it now. That's future Skyrim's problem.
As a person, I respect that mentality. As a Dragonborn, I don't. But I'm sure I'll get over it.
Forgive me. Intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einar reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, it is called Dragonrend. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way, but not Dragonrend. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it. But it was created by those their whole lives. When you learn a shout, in order to learn and use this shout, only Pathanax, the master of our order, can answer that question. You weren't ready, but thanks to the blades, you now have... He is our leader. He surpasses us all. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the...
I remember the first time I played this, and they were talking about Parthenax, and I was like, oh cool, another old guy to go meet. And then you get out there like, oh fuck, hi.
He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the...
Oh, fair. Lit.
And never to us. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way.
Alright, guys, yeah, I'm calling it.
You'll be all right on your own.
If I don't, I'm just gonna end up pissing myself off.
That's fair.
But I hope y'all have a wonderful night. And I'll catch you whenever I do.
Yeah.
Catch you later.
Have
See
a
ya.
good one, buddy. And I'll probably message you Friday just to remind you.
Yeah. I'll definitely let you know what the plan is, if at all.
And then I'll send you a link to Rags to Riches so you can watch the glorious cringe that is our series.
Lit. Yeah, if you do that, I guarantee I'll watch at least whatever you send me. Like,
It's only 4
I tend to
episodes,
get-
so...
well, I tend to get distracted easy.
Mm.
So like, I'll see something in my recommended bar, and I'll just be like, "Oh, lit, let's do it."
I will show you how to open the way.
All right, have a good one, guys. Catch you later.
Have a good one.
Two.
I still can't get over you catching the beach comb thing on fire by driving it into a bridge.
This is your final gift from us.
A static thing that doesn't have any moving parts or anything, it just fucking catches on fire.
Clear skies will blow away the mist. Look!
Oh, in this session alone, while we've been bantering, I killed 3 high-value targets.
Nice. I kind of want to get the newest Hitman game and stream it, because I feel like that'd be a lot of fun.
Isn't it on sale right now?
I think so, the Game of the Year edition or whatever.
Then again, there's a lot of Hitmen, so I have no freaking clue.
It's the most recent one, the one that was episodic. I played a little bit of it, but I never got a chance to beat it, because I'm terrible at those kinds of games. Okay, you are very close there, Parthenax.
I am Parthenax.
So, fun fact, I don't know if you knew this or not, but the voice actor for Parthenax is Charles Martinet, who is also the voice actor for Mario.
Yeah.
Yes, Vaza. You speak true.
And I saw that somebody made a mod after Super Mario Odyssey came out that gives Parthenax the hat and the mustache, and it's the greatest.
Drem, patient. By long tradition, the elder speaks first. Hear my thum. Feel it in your bone. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. I have spoken. The Rotmulag waits. A gift, Dovahkiin. You'll understand fire as the Dove do.
I like how it says still 2 hours ago is when I started streaming.
Come, Dovahkiin. Nino, strike me with the fire. Ah, yes. Sosedo Vlostmul. Ah, I had expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Teamvak with an old Dova.
I'm gonna try to take on a level 50 dude at sea.
Your weapon.
Probably gonna go terribly.
But I do not know the Thum. Your kind, our Hadrime, our minds cannot Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Yes, Alduin, Zebach. But why? Why must you stop Alduin? True. Kostid Salo Ah. Do you have no better reason for acting than destiny? Are you not? And so perhaps Desmot Mahud, Alduin believe, and he is no fool. But you have indulged my weak. Do you know why I live here at the peak of the Monavin? True. Varucht Unslad. Perhaps. Yeah. The Nords of those days. It was the Kel, the Elder Scroll. It is the Kelle. But this is only a small. Not intentionally. I knew, which is why I have lived here. Tid Kren. If you brought that with the, you could learn Dragonrend. From those, you have it. The Kel. There is no question. Go then. Fulfill your debt. Do not delay. Alduin will be coming. He cannot miss the signs.
I thought it was you for a second.
Do what?
I thought that sound was you for a second. It was a horn.
Oh.
It sounded like it came from another mic. Or like from a mic, like something you were playing on
Yeah.
your phone or something. It's them lighting a brazier to call reinforcements. Just sounded like a distant thing.
Mm.
honor your courage. Krithwolf Akrin.
Sorry, I'm like you. I'm trying to finish up so I don't nod off. So you can't really rush this part of the game where you're trying to learn Dragon Rend. Oh, damn it.
Hakon! A glorious day, is it not?
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
Battle below goes ill. If Aldun does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us?
God, every time I hear Paul Eiding talk, all I can hear is the Colonel from Metal Gear Solid. Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle.
They did not have Dragon Rend. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
You do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser
Come
dragon.
on, can we expedite this process, Lou?
Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Feldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. And if you are right, I will not need it.
We will deal with Alduin ourselves. Here and now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin approaches.
So be it.
Tarudis Him hind paliv Zuu hindan.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day.
Oh boy, pirate fleet.
Do what?
I said, oh boy, pirate fleet.
Oh boy.
What have you done? What twisted words have you created? Tarudis Arnox, my teeth to his neck. But first, deal Kumar. Die of terror, knowing your final fate. To feed my power and comfort in Sovngarde.
If I die today, it will not be in terror. You feel fear for the first time, worm. I see it in your eyes. Skyrim will be free!
It's no use. You spoke, Feldir. Now.
Hold Alduin on the wing. Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath to make this contract heard. Begone, World Eater. By words with older bones than your own, we break your perch on this age and send you out. You are banished. We shout you out from all our endings unto the last. You are banished!
Work. You did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
Shh, stop talking, Alduin. Let me carve you.
My power has waxed, while yours
When the ship is called the Hyperion when you look at it, but when you go into battle, it's called the Hydra.
That's weird.
Make up your mind.
Alduin kind of looks like Ridley from Metroid. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna call that there. I'm really tired, so I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and as always, take care and good morning.